behemoth purchases, primarily from China and Japan and Asian countries. They fund our deficits. So they have to make a decision every day when they're buying these bonds or selling them, how they feel about the outcome of the U.S. economy, because the safe haven has been T-bills. Now, the rumor was that Japan, while they were over here negotiating at the White House the last few days, were selling T-bills, and that put some pressure on the 2-year. The bond market's a proxy on demand for the U.S. dollar as well. Because remember, bonds, it's not return on interest, it's return of principal at the end of the term. See, when you're betting on an economy, you buy Swiss bonds or you buy Saudi bonds or you buy bonds in England or whatever. You're basically saying, is this a stable enough economy for me to park money, make some interest while I'm waiting, and know with certainty it'll still exist? Like, I would never invest in a Venezuelan bond, 18 or 20% or whatever it is, because I don't know if Venezuela is going to exist in 36 months or 7 years or whatever the duration of the bond is. So you get volatility, and it's measured in basis points. But you're right. Just like instability in the equities market, you get instability in the bond market. But for me, the safe haven still remains the U.S. T-bill. And indeed, I bought some T-bills. I took advantage of 30 basis point swing on 2 years. And for me, a 2-year is almost like money market. It's pretty liquid. I don't think that's going to change. You think about United Arab Emirates. They're generating something like $500 million every 24 hours. Where does the majority of it go? Into the S&P 500, then Treasury bills. And the Saudis are the same. Until the world completely loses confidence in the U.S. economy, I think a T-bill's still a pretty good bet.
I disagree, and here's why. T-bills might be safe in theory, but in practice, they're barely keeping up with inflation, and that's before taxes. Parking cash in the treasuries is like sitting in a luxury car stuck in traffic. It feels secure, but you're not actually getting anywhere. True wealth isn't built by avoiding volatility. It's built by understanding and managing it. Real financial security comes from diversified income-producing assets that appreciate over time. Treasuries might preserve capital, but they're not going to grow it. In a world of shrinking purchasing power and rising opportunity costs, playing defense isn't a winning strategy. The true wealth isn't hoarded in T-bills. It's owned in businesses, real estate, and the leveraging of tax advantage strategies that outpace inflation and compound generational wealth. Mr. O'Leary, respected but disagreed, and that's why I'm out.